Hi guys, welcome back to this house of fashion. Hope you have a wonderful day. Today's episode is going to be on how to cut this lovely kaftan you are seeing on the screen. So I'm making some 3 yards of this fabric, and this is the trimmings I'm using here. So the first folding here is going to be into 2, then into 4. As you can see, into 2, then into 4. As you can see now, then the next thing I'm going to do here is to take the full length of the dress. Then I'll be taking the necessary measurements. So yeah, the full length of the dress, this is about 58 inches. Yeah, is it 58 inches is with the same allowance. So let's say the actual length should be 56 inches, so I'm adding same allowance of 2 inches to it to make it 58 inches. So that's our full length. The next thing I'm going to determine is going to be the sleeve length, which is going to be the wideness of what I folded out, which was 3 yards of this fabric. So what I can get from here is 25 inches for the sleeve length. 25 inches. The 25 inches is with the same allowance. By the time I fold the sleeve length, it's going to end to 24 inches. So the wideness I'm using here should be about 10 inches. This is not constant. It depends on how wide you want your own to be. So I took out 11 inches, but I'm still going to minus 1 inch for the shoulder slant. So it will end up to 10 inches. So this is the wideness of the body I'm using. I'm using about 56 inches for the wideness of the body, and that is going to be 14 inches. 14 inches in 4 places is going to give us 56 inches. So it's from this area that I'm going to slant it down to the full length. So at the full length here, the upper part is usually bigger than the lower part here to bring out the shape of the core. So I'm going to use 12.5 inches. I'm making it of 50. Then I can now slant it up to the armhole. You can see, so I'm stopping it here. Then I will now cut it out. So here is 1 inch of shoulder slant, you can see. Then I will now take the roundness of the neckline to be 3 inches. It has a slit, so I don't want the neck to be too wide. Then the deepness of the back here is going to be 1.5 inches. Then I'll connect it together like this, as you can see. Then from there I'm going to slant it down to the 1 inch. So I can now cut it out now. So it's going to have a slit at the down part here. So I go up to 11 inches, then I'm going to notch it. So by the time I'm stitching it at both sides, I'll know where to stop, then fold it in. So that's my slit area, as you can see, the notch part. Then the next thing here is to cut out the neckline. So I want to cut both front and back together first. Then I'll now take away the back. Then I will now cut, I will dip the front neckline. You're going to see the way I'm going to do it now. So to cut out the front neckline, I'm taking up the 1.5 inches, then come down to 4 inches. So that means the deepness of the front neckline is going to be about 4 inches. You can see, then I'm cutting it out. Then I'll now slit it. I will take the length of the slit also. These are not constant. It depends on how wide you want your neckline to be, or how deep you want it to be. Even how deep you want your slit to be, it depends on you. So these are not constant. I'm just trying to tell you the illustration to use. Then I will now dip it down to 4 inches. So we are done with the cutting of the body. You can see the deepness of the slit, the neckline of the front, the neckline of the back. So this is a folded fabric to cut out the facing of the back, then the facing of the front. So I'm cutting out the facing of the front first. So I'm placing it this way, then I'm going to cut it out. as you can see. Then to the shoulder, and I'm going to slit it also to the same deepness. Then I can now leave some inches after the deepness of the slit, then cuff it to the shoulder. You can see. So this is the facing I'm going to use for the front. Then I'm going to do the same thing to the back. So they are going to have facing as well. You can decide to bias the back neckline if you want, but I'm making use of facing as well here. So to cut out the facing of the back, so I'm placing the back neck on the remaining fabric. You can see that I'm trying to place it well to cut it out, so like this. Then I'm going to go down a bit to cut it this way. So now we have gotten the two facings, the front facing, then the back facing. You can see the back facing is here. So the nice thing here is just the joining. Join the two facing, as in use the facing to turn the neckline and you are good to go. The nice thing is to join the two shoulders, leave some inches for the opening of the sleeve, then stitch it at the side to the notch part. That I know the down part is going to have a slit, so you stitch it to the notch part, then you stop, then you now turn it, then you add your necessary trimmings to it. So you're going to see the way I'm going to add my trimmings to the body now. But don't forget to add your gum stay to the facings to make it stand. After the gum stay, you can now make use of hemi gum to gum it down so that it will become very neat. So yeah, the gum stay that I'm talking about. So this is the process of adding trimmings to the sleeve. You can see the way I'm adding it to the sleeve. So I'm doing that at both sleeve and at the knee side of at the knee length of the kaftan. I'm also adding trimmings to the point. So you're going to see it by the time I'm through with it. Welcome back. Here the finished work so far. This is after stitching everything together. You can see how beautiful this turned to, and I also had my rhinestone to make it more beautiful. So this is the knee length I was talking about. I'm going to add the trimmings to. You can see just a straight line, just add it at the knee length. You can see the shape of the kaftan. You can see how beautiful it is. If you are watching for the first time, what are you waiting for? Please subscribe to my channel for more amazing tutorials. And for those people that have already subscribed, I really appreciate you guys for watching my video. I'll see you in my next tutorial. Bye.